Hi boys and girls, today we are going to do a little writing lesson. We're going to be writing in a personal narrative and I have created a template for you to follow and then rewrite it into a paragraph. In this writing assignment, you're going to be writing a personal narrative, which means you're going to be writing about yourself doing an activity. Before we can do that, we need to think about what we're going to be writing about. So we're going to need a topic. I chose the topic going to the beach. So beside topic, I'm going to write going to the beach, period. Once you have your topic, you need to think of a title. Going to the beach does not sound very exciting as a title. We're going to need to think of how can we spice that up a little bit and make it sound more exciting for our readers. I chose the title, Fun at the Beach. Now that we have our topic, going to the beach, and our title, Fun at the Beach, we need to write our first step. So what do we need to do to get to the beach? In my story, I rode my bike to the beach, but you could drive a car, you could walk, you could parachute in, I don't know, you tell me. Now that we have our title and our topic, going to the beach, we have our first step. I rode my bike to Point Holmes Beach. I chose a beach that is here in the Comox Valley, and you notice I have a capital at the beginning of my sentence, as well as for Point Holmes Beach, because that's the name of the beach. If you're saying the name of a person, a place, you need to put a capital letter at the beginning of the word. Now that I'm at the beach, I need to say what my next thing is. So what I said is that I set up my towel and umbrella. I also put on my sunscreen because we all know that we need to protect ourselves from the sun so we don't get a sunburn. Now that I am all set up for the beach, I have my towel, my umbrella, and my sunscreen on, it's time to go explore the beach. So last, I swam in the ocean and looked for crabs and fish. Now we need to write our closing sentence. This could be one sentence or a few sentences. To wrap up my day at the beach, I wrote, after finding 3 crabs and 10 fish, I packed up my things and rode home. I love spending the day at the beach looking for sea creatures. After you've finished writing this out, you can now write your whole paragraph and put it on a piece of paper. First, I need to take my title. You don't need to write the word title here because this is your title, Fun at the Beach. At the top of my page, I have Fun at the Beach. Next, you're going to take your topic, your first, next, last, and closing sentence and put them into one paragraph together. It's important that you leave a space from your title and your first sentence. That way we know that's the title. You could even underline it if you would like. I've now put my topic sentence and my first step sentence together. Going to the beach, period. Capital F, first, I rode my bike to Point Holmes Beach, period. Now I've added my first sentence with my next sentence. So far I have going to the beach. First, I rode my bike to Point Holmes Beach. Next, I set up my towel and umbrella. I also put on my sunscreen. Don't forget to put your periods in and your capitals. Now I need to put my next and last sentences together. So after the next sentence, I wrote last, I swam in the ocean and looked for crabs and fish, period. Now we just need to add our closing sentences to the end. And I wrote, after finding 3 crabs and 10 fish, I packed up and rode home. I love spending the day looking for sea creatures. if you notice here, you don't need to write the word closing at the beginning of this sentence. It makes sense to put it there. So you can decide if you'd like to keep the word first, next, or last in your sentences. You just need to read it first to make sure it makes sense. I hope you all have a great day and go out and enjoy the sun and maybe even go to the beach.